the big shot birthdays for you. Actor Danny Trejo is 76 years old today. We've got actor Pierce Brosnan and Deborah Winger. They both turned 67 and 65 respectively today. Violinist Boyd Tinsley of the Dave Matthews Band is 56 years old today. Bassist Chris Novoselic of Nirvana is 55 years old today. Singer Janet Jackson, 54 years old. Actor and singer Scott Reeves of General Hospital, he's 54 years old today. Actress Tracy Gold from Growing Pains is 51 years old today. Country singer Rick Trevino is 49 years old today. Actor Carrie Payton from The Walking Dead is 48 years old today. Actor Joseph Morgan from The Originals and Vampire Diaries is 39 years old today, and actress Megan Fox is 34 years old today.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Now let's go to local birthdays. Happy birthday, Amber Montgomery, Anthony Aguilar, and Francis Nicklin. Happy birthday to Andy Sosa, Gabby De La Torre, and Gabby Verdugo. Irene Norris and Linda Bryant, happy birthday to you. Peter Villalobos, Rosa Ramirez, Steve Rangel, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Isabel Walton, Jeffrey Wise, Joaquin Alvarado, and Aiden Busey. Happy birthday to everybody here in the Imperial Valley celebrating their birthday here on May 16th. It's time for World and California News, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Update. States are reopening all across the country despite the coronavirus, and huge areas of central and northern New York are no exception. Joshua Loaded is co-owner of the Apple Barrel Country Store and Cafe in Schoharie.
Typically, you might greet customers with a hug or some sort of contact, and you can't do that now. So it's, a lot of saying air hugs and, smiling underneath our mask.
But CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus says people can't back down for precautions.
We're taking more risk, right? We're accepting the risk because we've delayed the virus in a significant fashion by what we've all done across the country. We have 2 drug regimens that have been shown to work. Our medical infrastructure is ready, and we're educated on social distancing and masks. Masks are the key. This virus is spread by droplets. If we wear a mask, we will not spread droplets to others.
CBS News Update. I'm Allison Keys.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning, and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
You've been listening to the latest world news brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. Your air conditioning and sheet metal needs. Call Lock Air Conditioning today at 760-353-4501.
As our country continues to work through this crisis, China Palace Chinese Food remains open to serve our customers. Simply call 760-353-1510 for takeout service. You and your family can enjoy the same great food you're accustomed to for lunch or dinner in the comfort of your home or office. If you need a menu, go to ChinaPalaceRestaurants.com. Delivery to your home or office is also available. So order your favorite Chinese food, lunch or dinner dishes like salt and pepper fish or chicken, Mongolian beef or chicken, seafood dishes, and more. For home or office takeout, call now, 760-353-1510, 353-1510. That's 353-1510. Yes, China Palace Chinese Food is now open for takeout service for as long as they're allowed to do so. Takeout service now at China Palace Chinese Food.
It's time for page one of the local news. Page one of the local news is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. In the newsroom with me, it's Carroll. Buckley, Carroll, how are you doing today?
It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, Dillon. And taking a look at the local news, Imperial County and all 7 cities in the county have asked for achievable guidelines for reopening the local economy. In a letter to Governor Gavin Newsom, signed by County Board of Supervisors Chairman Luis Blancarte and the mayors of each Imperial Valley city, they specifically asked the governor to reconsider some of the restrictions established in the state's Stage 2 readiness criteria for reopening the economy. As the letter pointed out, California is a large state, and the criteria for the state doesn't cover each individual county or region. The letter says that many workers and businesses in Imperial County are struggling to make ends meet, as businesses have remained closed for nearly 2 months now. The letter points out that the Board of Supervisors and city councils across the valley have made it clear the health of the community remains the leading priority, but now the county needs the state's help to enable businesses to reopen and move forward. Yesterday morning, I visited with Imperial County Board of Supervisors Chairman Luis Blancarte and Jeff Lamore, Deputy Director of the Imperial County Environmental Health Department. The interview is available as a podcast on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Also, it's on the KXO YouTube channel. KXO Local News Time, 7:43. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. And San Diego State University Imperial Valley class of 2020 stands out for many reasons. One of those is it's the largest graduating class in the campus's 60-year history. The class also includes graduates of the campus's first cohort of the Master of Science in Nursing Leadership in Healthcare program. And while an in-person commencement has been postponed until December, the San Diego State University community is participating in a virtual celebration for the class of 2020 at noon today. The Imperial Valley graduating class is 382 students, up from 329 last year. And windows at an El Centro restaurant were smashed. The restaurant on North Cottonwood Drive reported to El Centro police that several large windows were smashed sometime early Thursday morning. Restaurant management estimated the damage at approximately $10,000. Police are reviewing video surveillance of the incident. That's it for page 1. We've got page 2 and a look at the weather coming up.
Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Not just at Christmas, not just when it's convenient, not just when you remember. All year long, Imperial Valley Food Bank is feeding the hungry, because hunger is a year-round problem. Help the Imperial Valley Food Bank be the solution. Visit ivfoodbank.org. Be part of the solution.
Page 2 of the local news is brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning.
Well, the County Health Department updated their COVID-19 numbers late yesterday. No virus-related deaths were recorded Friday, so that number stays at 15 for the Valley. The number of positive cases jumped by 74. Now, 286 individuals have tested positive for the COVID-19 virus, and the number of active cases increased from 378 to 439. That's an additional 61 from the Thursday report. El Centro accounted for 26 of the newly diagnosed cases, with Calexico adding 16 and Brawley 13. The county report is based on an additional 225 test results that were posted. Testing continues at the OptumServe Drive-In at the California Midwinter Fairgrounds and at the County Health Department. The 225 tests are short of the state of California guidelines that call for 1.5 testing for 1,000 of population. That would work out to about 280 tests per day to advance the county closer to reopening the economy. Border Patrol agents seized some meth early Thursday morning, and one person arrested. The incident at the Highway 111 checkpoint at about 1:30 a.m. A 28-year-old woman driving a 2019 Jeep approached the checkpoint. A canine team alerted to the vehicle, and in secondary inspection, agents found a backpack in the cargo area. 2 resealable bags and a plastic container were located. They contained methamphetamine with a total weight of 8.4 pounds and an estimated value of nearly $16,000. The driver, a U.S. citizen, the narcotics, and the vehicle all turned over to the Drug Enforcement Administration for further investigation. You better stop. The city of El Centro is installing a 4-way stop at the intersection of Wake Avenue and Thomas Drive. The new stop signs will go into effect Wednesday. East and westbound traffic on Wake will be required to stop at Thomas Drive. That's KXO News Time is 7:48. Coming up, a look at the weather with Dillon.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Warmer temperatures back above seasonal normals will occur this weekend as high pressure builds over the southwest. A dry weather disturbance will sweep through the region during the first half of next week, which should lead to much cooler temperatures, a substantial increase in wind, and also increased fire danger. Calmer and very seasonable weather will return by the end of next week. As for the highs and lows of the week and the weekend, today should be sunny with a high of 99 and a low of about 70. Tomorrow, Sunday, should be sunny with a high of 100 and a low of around 67. Monday, sunny with a high of 96 and a low of around 67. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 85 and a low of around 59. Wednesday, sunny with a high of 86 and a low of around 61. Right now, 75 degrees out, 44% humidity in the air, clear skies, and a little southeast breeze coming in at about 4 miles per hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather has been brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Operating a business during these unprecedented times can be extremely stressful. As our community navigates how to reopen while keeping employees and customers safe and healthy, EFR is here to help. EFR Environmental Services is now offering state-of-the-art decontamination services for offices, warehouses, equipment, vehicles, schools, first responders, and more, using a 3-step process, extensively trained technicians, EPA-approved chemicals, and an electrostatic spraying system. EFR provides the most comprehensive decontamination service on the market. Help us fight COVID-19 and keep our communities safe. Contact EFR today for a free quote at 760-562-4738. That's 760-562-4738. Or visit them on the web at efrenviro.com. EFRENVIRO.com.
Time for another look at the sports happening all around the world. And talking about all around the world, Germany's biggest football, obviously soccer, Professional Association Football League in Germany, the Bundesliga, is restarting today. They are playing their first game since March 11th. They have a slate of 6 games happening today, 4 of them going on right now, and then a couple more will be happening at 9:30 a.m. later today. And then they've got games scheduled for tomorrow as well, so they are looking to get the Bundesliga going up in full effect starting today. Some news happening here in the United States in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers says his desire to stay with the Packers for his entire career may not be a reality. Rodgers was finally able to talk to the media after the NFL draft, where the Packers took quarterback Jordan Love in the first round. Rodgers admitted that it came to a surprise and he was a bit hurt by the decision, but he understands that the Packers are planning for the future and that he may not be a part of that future. He says he wants to play for the Packers for the rest of his career, but he also wants to play into his 40s, and those two goals may not meet with each other. Alabama quarterback Talia Tagovailoa, announces his transfer to Maryland. He is the younger brother of the 5th overall pick in this year's NFL draft, Tua Tagovailoa, who was selected by the Miami Dolphins. Talia is now intending to play for the University of Maryland, which has the former Alabama quarterbacks coach Mike Locksley as their new head coach. Talia will look to be the instant starter there after he was buried on the depth chart in Alabama.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
One more look at sports before we give you the financial news and the weather. NFL teams can begin reopening their facilities next week, although coaches and players who are not rehabbing from injuries still will not be permitted, according to a memo obtained by ESPN on Friday. In the memo sent to the 32 NFL teams, Commissioner Roger Goodell wrote that clubs could begin using their facilities starting on Tuesday, provided that they meet a pre-established set of protocols and have permission under state and local regulations. Teams that are not ready or permitted to open by then can do so as soon as they meet the necessary criteria. The first group of employees allowed back into the facilities would include no more than 50% of non-player staff, up to a total of 75 per day. The only players permitted to return would be those who were already rehabilitating injuries prior to the facility closures, and no members of the coaching staff are allowed in the facility. Strength and conditioning coaches participating in player rehab may continue that work in the facility, but otherwise are barred until the rest of the coaching staff is allowed to return. Coming up, we'll have financial news and another look at the weather.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
Well, look at financial news right now. The Dow Jones is up 60 points. The S&P 500 up 11 points. The NASDAQ up 70 points. The global Dow up 78 points. Gold is down 2.2 points. And oil is up about 0.25% points. So there's your look at your financial. We'll have one more look at the weather coming up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Now we'll take a look at the weather right now. Sunny with a high of, look at the weather right now. The forecast 75 degrees out right now with a southeast wind coming in at about 4 miles per hour. 44% humidity in the air as of right now. Today is expected to be sunny with a high of 99 degrees and a low of around 70. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high of 100 degrees and a low of around 67. Monday should be sunny with a high of 96, but there's going to be a little bit of a breeze keeping it cool on Monday. Expect a west wind coming in with wind up to 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to around 25 miles per hour as the day goes on. Monday night, mostly clear with a low of around 67. Breezy is also, it's going to be a breezy day as well on Monday night. Tuesday, sunny with a high of 85 degrees and a low of around 59. Wednesday, sunny with a high of 86 and a low of around 61. Thursday, sunny with a high of 92 and a low of around 63.
Do you have your census form? Well, yeah, you don't get the form. You just get either a phone number to call, or you can go online and fill out the census report. Yeah, there's like 9 easy questions. You can handle it. It's not like finals or anything. The census uses the data that they collect to make sure every community gets its fair share of resources from the feds, from the state. The information, it is vital to the Imperial Valley. And you know what? Nobody is going to have access to it that doesn't need that information. Not law enforcement. Yeah, they can't look at it. So it's important information. Take a couple of minutes. That's all it does, is take a couple of minutes of your time to fill it out online or over the phone. Fill out your 2020 census report and do it now.
Warmer temperatures back above seasonal normals will occur this weekend as high pressure builds up over the southwest. A dry weather disturbance will sweep through the region during the first half of next week, leading to much cooler temperatures. A substantial increase in wind and increased fire danger is also expected. Calmer and very seasonable weather will return by the end of next week.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News on the hour. Presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. More states are reopening around the nation as the COVID-19 pandemic continues. Sarah Hawkins-Smith was at a reopened eatery in Roseville, California last night and was pleased.
They wiped off all of the tables. They had menus that were disposable, so people weren't reusing them. I feel like they're doing a really good job, which makes us feel a lot more safe.
At the Apple Barrel Country Store in Schoharie, New York, co-owner Joshua Loden is happy to be open.
It is a bit of a challenge, but, you know, like this entire pandemic, we've just been taking it in stride as best we can and going with it. And figuring it out like everybody else.
CBS's Michael George says the easing of restrictions is a battle for some.
While scientists warn the worst could still be yet to come, Missouri Governor Mike Parson is among politicians trying to strike a balance.
But I'll just stress this. You have to be able to fight the virus, and you have to be able to open up the economy. Those two things have to go hand in hand.
Federal data estimates 42% of recent layoffs will become permanent. Economists say 100,000 small businesses have already closed for good, and many more are vulnerable.
Late last night, JCPenney became the latest retailer to seek bankruptcy protection amid the coronavirus pandemic. Retail analyst Bert Flickinger thinks the company will come out of this successfully.
There's so much consumer loyalty for JCPenney that Penny has a very strong foundation to come back.
President Trump fired State Department Inspector Steve Linick yesterday, the latest watchdog to lose his or her job. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
Democrats reacted with anger to the firing. Joaquin Castro of Texas calling it another middle-of-the-night purge of a government watchdog. New York's Elliot Engel said Linick had opened an investigation into Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. A Democratic aide tells CBS News it had to do with the use of a State Department employee to perform personal tasks for Pompeo and his wife. Linick is the third inspector general in a month and a half whose firing was announced late on a Friday night.
A federal judge is ordering Los Angeles and L.A. County to find shelter for thousands of homeless people living near freeways. The judge says they are at risk from everything from COVID-19 to pollution to earthquakes. Loyola Law professor Lori Levinson.
It's not at all clear that the city feels that they have the revenues to do this or that they can move these people, but the judge has hit his limit, and he wants it done now.
The preliminary injunction requires the removal of up to 7,000 people camping near freeway ramps and under bridges and overpasses. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, wheels are turning, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because no matter how uncertain things get, the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, John Deere says thank you. We're here for you because we all run together. Nothing runs like a deer.
This is you getting snacks from the pantry. This is you getting snacks from the DQ 2 for $4 Super Snack Menu.
Wow!
And mixing and matching any 2 snacks, like the new lemonade Twisty Misty with a chili dog.
Uh-huh!
A cheeseburger with fries.
What?
Or even pretzel sticks with a sundae. The DQ 2 for $4 Super Snack Menu. 2 snacks, $4. Get your on. Look for drive-thru and takeout options at your DQ. DQ, happy tastes good.
Those stay-at-home orders have been tough on some marriages.
L.A. divorce lawyer Laura Wasser is getting a lot of calls these days from people
at their wits' end with their spouses or live-ins.
Some are calling it Corona divorce. Couples wanting to split up after spending too much time together during the lockdown. Still, Wasser, who has represented such stars as Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp, is not expecting a big stampede to the divorce court when restrictions are lifted.
If people can make it through a situation like this, like they say, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Better be careful what you post on social media amid the coronavirus pandemic. A New York tourist was arrested for allegedly violating Hawaii's traveler quarantine after posting pictures of himself sunbathing and carrying a surfboard on Instagram. Hawaii has been cracking down on travelers who defy a 14-day mandatory quarantine for people arriving in the islands. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
During these unprecedented times, we know you're all worried about your family's health, your job, and paying your bills. Stop the endless debt cycle, especially now. Be proactive and take advantage of unique programs in place to help you get free of your debt. Don't wait for the bills to pile up and the banks to breathe down your neck. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get free of credit card debt, internet and signature loans, and even timeshares. You pay only a fraction of what you owe, and they even offer a guarantee. Call now. at 800-899-8922 to see if you can qualify and receive a free book written by our CEO, the Debt Dietitian. A+ rated. Total Financial Freedom has helped thousands get debt relief without considering bankruptcy. During these stressful times, debt doesn't need to add to it. Call now, 800-899-8922, and get your free copy of the book to help you at 800-899-8922. That's 800-899-8922.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Dillon Nichols, the Imperial Valley's AM 1230.
This is an ugly candy bar, Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.